Yo, what's good YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new vlog on the channel. Right now, I'm low-key just chilling off. I just went for a little drive. I've got a parcel I need to ship in the car. And this beast is just sitting right now. Actually, the lighting's really good. It's hella dark out here, but the lighting looks good. But I want to talk mainly about in this vlog a concept that you might have seen a lot online, but I want to talk about how you can actually put it into action. And you might have heard of the concept like, oh bro, go ghost and come back and make 100k or whatever. But like, I genuinely applied that in my life and I never ever looked back since. And I want to talk about how you can go ahead and do the same too, without like actually negatively affecting your life as well. Because going ghost can genuinely be the best thing you ever do in your life, and for me, it 1,000,000% was. Bro, I just realised sometimes I forget I have these glasses on. I don't even need glasses, they're the fucking meta glasses. But yeah, there was genuinely a point. In fact, I still say I'm just coming out of this phase right now, but over the last sort of year, I have not used social media at all. I wouldn't say I've cut off friends, okay? This is where a lot of people get confused. They think, oh, I need to cut everyone off. I need to disappear and just be completely by myself and lock the fuck in. That's not the case. I think one thing I did naturally do through just choosing to better my life is I'm not as close with people that I was before, and that's like no like hard feelings or anything like that at all. It's just what naturally happens in life. But over the last year, sort of social media, just social life in general, mine has been pretty non-existent, and that is all down to the fact that I just locked the fuck in and kind of cut out any form of distractions. And again, it's no hard feelings to anyone that I was previously close with. It was more just me just realizing and taking initiative in my life that I was at university a year ago. That's not what I wanted to do anymore. And university or college, whatever you want to call it, is a very social thing. For me, I'm not someone that really relies on having to be social. I'm absolutely fine just kind of doing my own thing, and don't really get that sense of loneliness, which maybe some people get more than others. But luckily for me, that's just not what I really deal with. And I've literally thrived the last year, as bad as it sounds, just locked in my room, working on my business every single day from the last year. And you can technically say I went ghost. And I kind of did it by accident. Like, I just fell in love with the process so much. And I got so obsessed with my goals. Like, I didn't just randomly one day go, fuck it, I'm going to go ghost and go fucking make money. It wasn't like that at all. I just had that feeling and belief like, I'm not built for uni. I don't want to study this economics degree anymore. I want to actually make something of my life and be ambitious and really use the skills that I developed over the last couple of years, even though I wasn't making money. So that's kind of how it happens. I'm not telling you to go and just say, yeah, I'm going to go ghost and cut everyone off. Just start something, enjoy the process, choose something you actually want to do and enjoy it. Become obsessed with it. When you see that first bit of results or progress, you're going to become obsessed with the process, and that's what you need. Because if you're obsessed, no one else can beat you. Because even when you don't want to work, you're still going to work because you're that obsessed with the process, and that's how it is for me. I've just built that self-discipline now, and that even if I don't want to do the work, even if I don't want to stay up at 3 a.m. to do the work, I'm going to do it because I'm that obsessed with seeing progress and that obsessed with just the whole process, just constantly improving and constantly scaling. So you will naturally kind of find yourself, I guess, going a bit ghost or becoming less social, and it's what you need to do. Whoever tells you that you can get rich without making sacrifices is lying. You will have to make sacrifices in some form of way. Luckily for me, even though I've got to the point now, for a bit of context, where I'm 20 years old, I'm making 60k every single month minimum, that I have had to make sacrifices, but it hasn't really felt like it too much. And I think that links kind of back to the fact that, what I said before, I don't really have to rely on other people to be there socially for me to be happy in life. I'm completely fine with, for 3 months, locking myself in a room and doing loads of work. And with that time and the lighting in my car just turning off, I think that ends it on a pretty good note. But overall, guys, if you can take something away from this message, I want you to be able to fall in love with the process and become so obsessed that any distractions just naturally get cut off. It's not like you having an ego. It's not like you disregarding other people and just saying like, fuck you, I'm gonna go make money. If you want to be stubborn like that, you can do. I'm still very close with my very, very close friends. I've not lost those relationships at all. I still see them when I see them, but I'm not telling you to cut people off, continuously, like just on the spot. I'm telling you to lock in with something you genuinely enjoy, and through that, you will become obsessed with the process, and it will naturally cut out any sort of distractions because you're always going to prioritize your business, and that's what you want if you genuinely want to guarantee success. Because literally in the last year, just a year ago today, I would have just finished my first year of university, and around this time is when I put in my form to drop out and just quit completely. Only in a year have I managed to scale up to these numbers. 1 month I even did 6 figures, and I'm looking to build that up on a consistent level, which is where I am slightly lacking at the moment. And I'm more than able to hold myself accountable to where I need to improve in order to build that consistently. But just proof of concept to see that at 20 years old you can make 6 figures is fucking ridiculous, and I'm continuously aiming to build that. And I still think minimum every single month hitting 60k is an absolute Like a year ago, if I told myself that, I would believe it, but I would just be so over the moon, so happy about it that I couldn't even put it into words. That's why it just took me time to even say that. And one thing you'll notice throughout this vlog is I'm no different to you. I might be a bit younger, maybe you're someone older. I might be even older than you might be younger than me. Whatever it is, the age might be the only difference. Everything else in my life is very normal. I still live in my hometown that I grew up in because I like spending time with my family, especially as I'm at such a young age. I really do think it's something that I need to treasure and take the most of. I'm not in a rush to leave, although at some point I will be, moving out, and who knows where. That's what I really need to focus on, but that's another topic really. But my life is very relatable, and I want these vlogs to be as relatable as possible to you, to let you see that any person, whether you're 16, whether you're 20, whether you're 40, whatever, no matter what point you are in your life, you can put yourself in this position in a short amount of time. Just 1 year of just locking the fucking, becoming obsessed with the process, cutting out majority of distractions naturally. It can do so much and just completely change the trajectory of your life, especially with the current state of your competition, because right now your competition, they're not watching this video. If you're watching this video, you're probably already going to put yourself in the top 5% of people because you just have some form of interest with online business. You're already up there, bro. You've already beaten most of them. Now all you need to do is pick something, stick with it, and lock the fuck in. And for a bit of context, if you are wondering, like, what do I actually do? It's essentially faceless TikTok. So TikTok has 2 programs, and I'm going to turn this on again because it's fucking disrupted me. TikTok has 2 programs. It's the Creator Awards program, where they pay you for your views, which is insane at the moment, and you'll probably see examples of this later in the vlog, I'm not going to lie. And then also TikTok Shop Affiliate, which is basically where you attach a product to your video, you get paid every single time someone buys it, and this has been insane. Like, the ceiling on what is achievable on one of these accounts right now is ridiculous. So that's essentially what I've been making the most of over the last year specifically, but I've been doing a lot of things before then that helped me build up the skills to get good at that as well, for many years. So it's an amazing business model, and I think it is a key contributor to my success in a short period of time, because something like TikTok, it doesn't require any investment to start. It's just your time and your effort to get good at the skill. Yeah, with that being said, I need to ship this parcel. I don't know why I just chose to randomly just go on a drive and just go on a little yap session. I think it's like 11 PM right now, so it's not too bad. I've just done a day of just pure work, not gonna lie, so there's no point even picking up the camera. But hopefully this vlog is entertaining for you guys. I do have a couple trips planned up as well, so future vlogs are going to go crazy. I'm going to Italy, so that's going to be fire. Weather's going to be fire. I've actually never been to Italy before as well, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, lots of good stuff planned for you guys. Content's going to keep, popping. Alright guys, ignore my trim. I literally just got out of the shower. I'm going to go and view the office. Not view the office, I'm going to go get my keys for the office right now. I'm going to show you what it looks like, what the space is looking like. And when I get an understanding of the space, I'm going to know like what things I want to order, where I want to kind of put things. Because I want the whole bottom floor to be like a kind of, not chill space, but like more of a living space, where it's just more of a like relaxed kind of vibe. Like, so if I'm doing work, because there's a top floor, and I want the top floor to have like my full office desk setup, and then maybe I want to come down and just like chill, like, I don't know, fucking drink a coffee, caffeinate up, whatever. I have that downstairs, and then it's also going to be a cool place to like record content for YouTube and stuff like that as well. So I'm going to have that, and then I want to kind of plan like what things I'm going to put there, what sort of furniture, etc. So that'll be good. Gonna go ahead and look at that. I'm gonna go to the tailors first because I got loads of clothes that I need tailoring. Like, I'm really particular of how I want my clothes to fit, so I'm just gonna go get that all done at once, get a big job done, and then yeah, when I get back, probably look to order some things straight away because I want to get everything into the office and set up ASAP. I don't want it to be a long process. I want to get it set up, so because you would have heard me from the vlogs, I've been working at the setup for too long now, and yeah, I'm still gonna work at it, but I want to spend most of my time working at the actual office itself to make the most of it. And I think it's going to be so good for my sleep because my sleep quality is ass. But yeah, that's that. This morning I just did my admin work as usual, just an hour of admin work, getting the basics that need to be done for the business every single morning. When I get back, I'm going to probably do a bit more work for like 2 hours, and then I think I'm going to go for a run. Hopefully the weather stays like it is, because right now is like the first day where it's not been super hot in the UK. Like, it's a nice chill breeze, but it's also not raining or anything. That's like perfect running weather, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, that'll be good. And then after that, I've got a call in the evening with the inner circle, and I'm gonna just smash out work in the evening and lock in then as well. Alright boys, just pulled up. I'm about to go get the keys. I've just got the keys, and this is what we're working with right now. It's literally bare bones, but you can change anything about it. So I'm about to customize the fuck. It's got a lot of space, I'm not gonna lie. Look how high the ceiling is. So like, what I'm envisioning is down here to have like a full, like, more like living kind of space. Like, I'm gonna have a little coffee machine, table set up, maybe like a big sofa, a TV, pool table, something like that, just something more chilled because I want to bring people here. I want to get some Forte members. I might build like a sofa setup and then have like a sort of podcast kind of setup where you can bring a mic in and out, because I want to bring some Forte members here to the actual office, so that obviously there's been a lot of creators bringing up big results, but they're from like America and stuff, but the UK people are cooking as well. So get these guys down here, run up a little podcast, drop loads of sauce, explain how they got to that stage. And up here is where I want the office. Now right now there's not even like flooring, so I'm gonna have to do all the flooring and everything, which is good because it means I can fully customize this to exactly how I want it to be. Like this shit is not staying purple, bro. No way. But yeah, like it means I can customize the walls, the floor, everything. Up here, I want to have a full massive desk. I might have a full desk, honestly, the whole way across. Maybe have two setups, so I can have one person if they want to work there, and then myself there. And then back here, maybe I put the desk somewhere else. You can hear how sticky the fucking floor is. But yeah, nah. It's perfect because it's so customizable. I'm gonna have a look at flooring, sofas, desk, chair. I'm gonna have to rebuy my whole setup though, that's the only thing. It's gonna be a lot of money, but it's gonna be worth it. I'm gonna try and just buy it all at once. Basically throughout the vlog, each new vlog I wanna just like contribute to the office and just have it as like a little section of each video, so you guys can see the update, and then hopefully within the next couple, maybe a week or two, this will all be fully done. So I do wanna get it done sooner rather than later. It's good to look in the office. I'm just gonna go drive to the tailors real quick, get my clothes sorted out. Look at the setup we've got right here. We've got 911, V8 Mustang, and the bad boy. Chat, somehow I just spent £93 at the tailor. To be fair, I did just dump loads of clothes on, but 93 quid, bloody hell. This UK weather is violating, but I secured the goods. Obviously got to live up to the stereotype. This is the only good supermarket sushi you can get. And yeah, obviously living up to my stereotype of being Jamaican. Shit, I need my keys. It's raining for the first time in ages right now. It's not good. I can't believe the weather. It's like so grim outside, but I'm about to munch all of this down and lock the fuck in for the rest of the day. Alright, got a little iced coffee on the go. Water, of course. This is gonna slap. Decaf, come on. But yeah, just chilling, been doing some work, and some of the wins I'm gonna show you have been posted today. Ashton right here, he's done 3k. Yeah, looks pretty good in 3 days, bro. This guy's done 1k. That's pounds, by the way. So USD, US dollars, that's like 1.2, 1.3k every single day for the last 3 days, which is insane. Stuff like this is super nice to see as well. Like your first ever week on TikTok Shop to be getting that much in commission is very, very solid. Like I tell people, don't even expect anything in the first week, to be honest, and that is very impressive. But what else have we got? We've got a couple other people in here. First guy doing his first ever €100 day, which is fire. The German market, the European markets are super good. But yeah, some super nice wins already to start the day off. Yeah, right now, today's one of those days where I've just got loads of small tasks that I need to go through. I need to send off loads of my invoices for my payments and then also my purchases to my accountant to get that sorted for tax purposes. On top of that, I've got loads of little small jobs to do inside of the business as well. I'm probably going to record a couple new modules. Honestly, it's got to the point now where like it's the course content in Forte is so stacked. Like I don't even know how much like more value that can be put in there, but there's a couple more things that I want to sort of cover a little bit. So I'm going to cook up some course content, and because I'm already going to be recording then, I'm probably going to record a YouTube video for the main channel as well today, which would be good. And then in terms of like TikTok content, I've got that all ready, to be honest, so that's just in the drafts ready to post, which is the beauty of the sort of whole business model, especially for me over the past year. I'm not going to lie, it has been a blessing, because TikTok itself is just like, once you have the skill, you have the skill. Like you will naturally know how to pick up on the new trends or how to adapt to new changes, because you just know how the platform works. And that's why I feel like I'm so glad that when it first came out, I just invested all of my time into it and got so good at it, because I'm not even just saying this to say it, but in terms of the Creators program and TikTok Shop, I genuinely don't think anyone else has more knowledge than me. Like, especially across the two, I don't know if anyone else teaches it, but it's also because I'm actively teaching people every single day, I'm always encountering new things and always encountering potential issues or potential new updates before anyone else. So I know how to deal with them, and then I can teach people how to deal with them as well. So because I'm actively doing it and actively teaching every single day, it's just kind of a skill that has just stayed with me to such a high standard for I mean, almost years now. One thing I'm also doing for the inner circle students is I'm basically recording custom tutorials for them. So if there's ever like an issue where someone doesn't know how to do a certain thing in CapCut or doesn't know how to do a certain type of hook for TikTok Shop, I'll actively do it myself and just make your own tutorial for it. So you might have seen my YouTube videos where I do a tutorial. You might have been inside of the free course or the upgrade community where you can see my tutorials. These are obviously pre-made for people to watch, but inside the inner circle, if you have an issue and you want me to show you how to fix it, I'll record a custom recorded tutorial for you. So I'm going to go ahead and do this now because someone's struggling with this hook for the CRP niche. I'm going to go ahead and show them exactly how to do that. And that's just another thing that I've been doing, and it's been super, super useful because people get that personalized sort of feedback to me teaching them personalized for them exactly how they can learn it best and most efficiently. This is what it looks like to record a little tutorial right here. Hop inside a CapCut, show them how to break down this entire thing themselves. And these hooks just go crazy. Just wrapped up an inner circle, cool, super crazy source I've always dropped in there. People really progressing nicely. And I was speaking a lot about the mindset side of things again, because people often kind of overlook this. And if you're someone right now that's like focusing on some form of online business, whether it's TikTok, whether it's whatever, and you're only focusing on like the technical ability to, I don't know, let's say make a crazy hook to get good watch time and get your video pushed out more. If you're only focusing on that, it's good to focus on that, but it's also good to focus on training this up here, because as you do that throughout the entire process, you're going to train and like rewire your mind to basically mean that no matter what, you're not going to quit. And obviously if you don't quit, there's no possibility of you losing or doing bad at all. Like there's, the only thing you can do is win and do well. And that's what I find, that the people that do succeed, especially the ones that succeed quickly, their mindset has been trained from the start, and that's allowed them to basically put themselves in the best position mentally to succeed. So that's a very important thing you guys need to be focusing on as well. It's not just like, what can I do to make my videos go viral? It's also about, how can I react to when a video doesn't go viral? How do I react? Do I get really mad about it, let my emotions get involved and then just kind of crash out? Or do I think, okay, I mean, this part of the video did good, so I'm going to keep that the same, but then this did bad. So I mean, like, you need to think about how you can be, you know, constantly improving with your mind. I did say earlier in the vlog I was going to go for a run today, but I just literally didn't have the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a late night gym session, because it's low-key good just to refresh the brain. Like at the moment I'm feeling a little bit like, kind of like I'm slowing down in the day now, and I could be stupid and have caffeine at 10 p.m, but instead I'm just going to get that natural energy boost from going to the gym. I might literally just sit on the bike for like 30-40 minutes and just do cardio, because I was going to go for a run. I'll go to the gym tomorrow for weights or whatever. I think I'm just going to hop on the bike or treadmill or something and just hop on that for like 30-40 minutes, put a podcast on and just kind of reset the brain. Because even though it seems kind of late at like 10 or 11 p.m, I'm still going to be working for like another 3 hours, maybe 4 hours afterwards. So it's kind of like a good reset or like a refreshment throughout the day. Alright boys, I'm literally about to go to the gym now. It's not too bad, 11 p.m, I'm just about to get a little refresh in. Yeah boys, just pulled up at the gym real quick. It's so cold when it's late at night. And to be fair, it's been colder today. But yeah, about to go into the gym. Look at this evil ass machine. On the bike right now, listening to Alex Hormozy podcast with the noise cancelling on. Don't really get better. Holy aura. Just finished up in the gym, feeling good. Gonna go home, have a bit to eat, and then hop in the shower and lock in again. Boys, I've been back from the gym. I'm about to hop in the shower real quick. I've just been smashing out a bit of work. The final thing I'm going to be doing tonight is messing about in video again. Actually, again, just working on the frames of video, because it doesn't work exactly how I expected it to. I'm kind of trying to perfect it before anyone else can. Another crazy thing that just happened is someone just bought my old editing pack from fucking 2021 on my old Fortnite account. And it's crazy how like those videos from that long ago still make me money. In like a completely different niche. So I just thought that was crazy. Like, people message me and they don't even know what I'm doing now. They're just like, oh, I just bought your editing pack from 3 years ago. That shit's weird as fuck. But yeah, it just shows you like, this is a skill that I've been learning when it comes to editing and creating content to go viral for a long time. Bro, ignore how I'm talking right now because I'm about to go to sleep, but just look at this shit, bro. This is a very simple prompt. How is it, like, that is fucking me. How is it making me move? And in the, obviously I've literally attempted this once and you can see it's duplicated the car behind me, but that's an easy fix with a prompt. Let me show you the original image. This is the image right here, just a random ass photo. It's like a screenshot from a video. Let's put it in with the prompt that I just made in ChatGPT up here. Bro, like, it adds very natural movement. Like, the clothes, everything I'm wearing, so the background stays the same. Look at the people. Take a look at the people. So we have people actually here in the background of the image. Like, they're moving, like, Bro, this shit is actually fucking... This is fast as well. This isn't even the quality version, this is the fast one. I probably have the fattest list right now because I'm wearing my retainers and I'm about to sleep, but this, like, the potential is gonna go crazy. Some of the CRP niches I'm gonna be adding to the Discord are gonna be fucking unreal. Don't know how, but this right here is breakfast. I just finished up recording a new YouTube video for the channel, basically breaking down how important hooks are. Hooks are so important. I don't think people understand it, especially beginners. They think like, oh, as long as I put effort into the entire video and maybe not much at the start, like I'm going to be good, it doesn't matter. But if you put in so much effort for the rest of your video and the hook, the first sort of 5-10 seconds is not entertaining, people are going to swipe off and they're not even going to see the rest anyway. So it's so important that the start of your video just engages and just captivates the viewer straight away. Alright boys, just showing you a little bit behind the scenes. I'm currently finishing off editing this video I recorded earlier. It's an absolute banger, so much sauce dropped. People are just chilling in the Discord. Shout out this guy. I love it when people say like big thanks to you and give me credit, but honestly, all credit goes down to the people that lock in. This guy made a nice little 3.7k right there. He just sent this in the chat the other day. But yeah, got a couple DMs I need to go through and then I'm going to go to the gym real quick. The weather in the UK, I don't know if you can tell, has turned awful. Like it's literally raining. So fans right now, not really cooking, but that's where you got to have that backup product. All right, boys, I'm just going to go to the gym real quick. I'm not going to vlog it because I'm literally going to smash out a quick one because I just want to get back and lock in. RS3 behind me, they're fire, you know. I want just an RS3 as a manual, as a little small car, just have fun in, bro. But nah, I can't do that. That or a GR Yaris. They're both all-wheel drive as well, like perfect for UK roads. Look at that as well. Wraith, I think that was. Seen some decent cars today. Just finished up in the gym real quick. Got myself a little re-up right here. I really don't do myself any favours. How am I supposed to get in here, bro? This is crazy work. Shout out everyone, spam the W's. You'll see some familiar faces. The people that turn up to the calls every week, I can promise you are going to progress faster than others. But yeah, shout out to you guys. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you later. Best of luck. Keep cooking, guys. The wins are going crazy. Yeah, boys, that's literally just the end of the call right there. Just did an inner circle call and an upgrade call back to back. So 2 parts of the Discord. The inner circle, obviously the ones that get the one-to-one mentorship from me. The upgrade is just our smaller community where the coaches go ahead and help them out, but people are just going crazy at the moment. I'm about to run up this little toasty. I'm still buying reduced food because I'm a brokey. Tonight, I'm not even gonna do like actively that much work, like physical outputted work. I'm gonna do a bit of studying, and it's something I like to do, not all the time, but maybe every 1 to 2 weeks. Is just have a night where I just study, not my competition, but study my like space and like see what other people are doing in different parts of the space. Because obviously I'm doing TikTok shop, but with doing TikTok shop, there's so many different styles that you can do. You can do face content like I'm doing right now. You can do faces content, which is what I more or less focus on when I post on TikTok shop, and AI content. They're the 2 I focus on, but there's actually so many different things that go on. So I'm gonna do a bit of studying, seeing what the whole space is doing, and not just in my region as well, because a lot of people that do TikTok, they focus on what people are doing in their region, when it's very important to see what people are doing elsewhere, what's working elsewhere, and how you can apply that back to where you're doing TikTok. So I'm using the front camera on my phone right now, so I don't even know where to, is the camera that I don't even know where, I can't lie. But yeah, I'm not just gonna be studying like, obviously TikTok shop, I'm gonna have a big look at that, but I also wanna look at things that are similar to TikTok shop, but slightly more scalable. So you guys, if you don't know already, the Inner Circle kind of runs as an agency itself, but my main goal, like I've been more or less focused on the content for you guys and stuff like that, therefore I haven't really been able to focus on fully monetizing it. It does make me a bit of money, but like nothing crazy compared to the other income streams with TikTok and etc. So I want to look into that because right now I'm building it more for the long term. I'm building great relationships and we're doing great results for brands, but I'm not really maximizing how much money I could be potentially making out of it. So looking at that, studying agencies more in different niches and seeing how I can build a team, because that's one thing I feel like I'm lacking at the moment, and it's one thing I want to start to build is an actual team, because right now it is practically just me. Shout out the Inner Circle coach, shout out the Forte coaches as well, but they're like more or less just doing some quick jobs in terms of replying to people, you know, here and there, which is very appreciated and they get paid well for that. But at the same time, I want to build things even bigger and potentially with the same guys in there too. When it comes to picking a team, one thing I think I've realized is I want to pick people that I've taught myself, because then they kind of already on the same page as me. And that's the beauty about the Forte Discord, is obviously everyone in there, the 21,000 people are taught by me, whether they're watching the free course, whether they're in the upgrade, getting, you know, going through my tutorials in there, or whether they're in the Inner Circle and they're actually one-to-one work, like it comes through me. Therefore I trust these people and they're going to believe and have the same sort of mindset as me already. So that's what I'm definitely looking to do in terms of an agency, and then also some other things which I'm not going to speak about because I want to keep it on the low, but definitely want to look to expand on things. And in order to do that, I'm doing this with all the vlogs at one take, by the way. If I fuck up on my words, I fuck up on my words. But in order to do that, I need to have a team, and right now I don't have a team, so I think that's one thing I'm really going to be focusing on building over the next couple months. Bro, that was the biggest yap session ever. I need to cook this up, fuel up, go upstairs, and just take hella notes. Can't lie, that's not even bad for a little midnight snack. Right now, guys, I'm just studying the US market. This is my US phone that I use right here, and I'm seeing a lot of skits go pretty fucking crazy. This is a recent one as well in the US. But yeah, we're having a look at the products over here, updating the July product list that I have for the Discord as well. As I'm doing this, it's kind of like a 2-in-1 right now. By the way, the difference in the US and the UK for you page is actually funny as fuck. I spent a lot of time this evening, well, kind of low-key this morning, but I'm just absorbing a lot of content that I never would have watched before. I've watched new creators that I've never seen before, and it's so nice to see new people's perspective on things that I potentially want to get into in the future, or just parts of business that I've never really experienced before. I'm a very, what's the word, like they call them solopreneurs or something like that. Like I work on my own, I don't really have a team, especially in person. There's no one I know in real life that I work with or collaborate with or anything like that. I'm very much on my own, which again, I feel is kind of good for you guys because it's relatable. Like a lot of you guys starting out, you're probably not working with, maybe you're working with a friend, but you're not really working with like a team or anything. It's just you, which is good. I think that helps, keeps these vlogs very relatable. But it's nice to have a look at that because in the future I do want to expand and build some form of team to really scale this. And this can be in so many areas. Like I said earlier about the agency building a team, getting that so I don't actually have to contribute too much to it. I train the people up on how to deal with these brand deals, how to outreach to the brand, etc. I can train people and train a team to do that. But not just that, with TikTok itself, the possibility to try something that no one's ever tried before, and fuck it, I'm gonna say it in the vlog, but build a team to automate the system for you. I've already automated so many CRP pages now with editors, but what if I build a whole team? And bro, if you are thinking like, shit, this is fire, I'm gonna beat Tyreek, like you're not gonna beat me to it, bro. I'm already fucking on it, right? But if you build a team to automate these pages, the CRP with the additional rewards right now is fucking insane. TikTok Shop, I will agree, is a bit harder. There are still 2 AI style content or styles of AI content that are going fucking insane at the moment. So that can be done there, but TikTok Shop, I will admit, it's a little bit harder unless you kind of reach out to UGC creators, but a lot of the time they'd be taxing, they'd be charging way too much. But specifically for CRP and automating with a whole team behind it, bro, I really do think a team is the next thing that I need to scale upon what I'm doing right now. So just been soaking up a lot of content, taking notes. It's been really, really beneficial this evening. Not actually doing work and producing output myself, but for the long term, this knowledge is going to go a long, long way. And I've actually been consuming podcasts more as well. I do watch podcasts, but not as often as I should. Like maybe back in the day I'd spend a bit of time watching them, but they'd be more for entertainment. It wouldn't be for like educational purposes, but just your typical like Alex Hormozy, those kind of guys. I've been listening to a lot of those podcasts and just soaking up more information. You can't really go wrong with it. What I've just gone ahead and done recently, literally like a couple minutes ago, is inside of the Discord I have this section right here called Locked In. Why is that not fixing? There we go. And it's essentially where I just send loads of voice notes of just pure fucking game. You can see that voice note there is 5 minutes long. Literally just talking about pure game, pure source. Look at this shit right here, bro. This is 3 years ago when I first made the logo of Forte. Like the first SketchUp. Like just to see the shit, it's just all purely motivational for all the students, all the creators inside of the Forte Discord. But I just dropped another voice note in there. Hopefully that can go on to inspire people. But yeah, I just thought I'd share that's a pretty cool feature that we have in there. But yeah, for the rest of the night, honestly, I'm thinking of getting quite an early night because early in the day, I low-key just crashed. I managed to pick myself up, which is just part of being resilient, but I don't want to feel like I'm crashing midway through the day. And again, I don't know if it's sleep related. Obviously, I'm planning to go back to the office later this week as well because actually what I might do before I go to sleep is real quick go on there and just search and add loads of stuff to my Amazon basket ready to order. I'm pretty happy and pretty certain with everything I want to get, to be honest. The only thing is like the flooring, like it needs flooring, so that's the bit more complicated bit. I need to fully go and measure that And I also need to test the Wi-Fi properly as well. So I'm going to do that when I next go. And then hopefully with Prime, stuff will arrive quickly and we can start getting stuff moved into there. But yeah, I don't know if it's because of the sleep still. I feel like I've been sleeping okay, but it's just this shit, bro. When your setup's there and then you're sleeping there, like, it's kind of cooked. Alright guys, just got done preparing my new YouTube video on the main channel right here. It's going to be a banger. I'm also currently preparing a new masterclass for TikTok. So I last did one of these in December last year. It's been a long time, but I'm preparing a new one with even more sauce than ever. Shout out to any of the OGs that remember joining these. I hosted about 2 or 3 and I just go live for an hour straight, just dropping absolutely insane amount of sauce on TikTok. So I'm going to be back running another one of these in July the 27th. I will leave the application link in the description if you guys watching this video also want to apply, but it's completely free and it's going to teach you everything you need to know about making money on TikTok for free. So that right there I've been setting up this morning. As you can see, I used to do these quite a lot back in the day. I did another one here in October as well, but we're going to go back, especially in summer, because I know loads of people are locked in right now, so this is going to be perfect. This is the go-to combo right here. Get myself some electrolytes, whack it with some Ribena, put this in the fridge. When I get back from my run, this is going to be literally best thing ever. Beautiful last day today. Not too sunny, but perfect. Perfect for a run. Just hop over this fence, go for the walk. Let's break up the run. Where's this little motherfucker at? See that rabbit in there, bro? This guy thinks he's slick. There's so many of them. They're so fat as well. Yeah, it's been a while since I've gone on a run that's like local to me. I've been driving far to go to like new run spots and stuff, but this is where the core routine for me happens. So Loki missed it a bit. Felt so good as well. 2 weeks ago I literally ran like every single day of the week, and since then I've just kind of been going like once every couple of days, going to the gym a bit more than running. But running's so good for you, man. The reason why I break up the run with this walk is because my mind is so clear at this time. I don't know why this one spot is always so fucking windy. I don't even know if you can hear me right now. The sun was out and now it's literally kind of gone. But what I've just done is I've just ordered myself a Pepe's. The UK people will know how go-to Pepe's is. So literally by the time I finish this walk and run home, my Pepe's is going to be waiting for me, which is literally perfect. Alright chat, Loki fucked up. My food is getting there in like 10 minutes and I have like 4k, almost 5k to run. And I've not even got to the point where I can run yet. So I'm going to have to sprint this whole fucking distance, I'm not going to lie. I'm going at some serious pace right now. Chat, I broke out. Oh, I can't lie, my Pepe's order's usually looking way better. Why is this looking so dead for? I know it's gonna slap, but usually it looks way better than this. But if you know about these right here, you know. I think I found my new obsession. Fucking furniture is so sick, bro. Look at this shit. This shit is fire. Or is it maybe just the price tag that's making me think this is sick? Maybe if this was £300, I wouldn't give a shit about it. But bro, when I get a house, yeah, I'm gonna have the most insane interior design ever. Yeah guys, over the past 40 minutes or so, I've literally been looking to get everything that's on my current setup except for the PC. Same monitor. I want everything to be the same because I don't want any friction between the two places. I want it to feel like I'm just sat in the same desk in just a different location. You can see here I'm getting the same monitor stand, same exact monitors. This Herman Miller chair, I'm getting like a similar one, low-key. This is a bit different than this desk. The only difference is this is a standing desk. This desk is low-key kind of arse. I just have it because I've had it for years, but I think a standing desk would be quite fine. That's quite a clean one. And then other stuff is just like, yeah, the monitors and boring stuff like that. But there's still a couple other things. I need to get another mic. I want to get some new, better speakers. Obviously, it's your keyboard and mouse, so I have to get that as well. But yeah, I just want the setup to be like so similar, so it doesn't really feel like I'm held back working in one of the two places. So that's for all the stuff that's going to be in the that's all for the stuff that's going to be in the office, but also I'm going to have stuff downstairs as well. And so I'm going to look for like furniture, TV, you know, that sort of stuff for downstairs. I'm going to look at this after. But right now, I need to go ahead and run a call, so I've got to create a call on here and we'll hop into this. Today's just been a day of pure calls. I just wrapped up an inner circle call, and what? Bro, these guys were trying to make me say some crazy shit in chat. You know when like people donate to a streamer and like put in a word and then when you read it out it's kind of... These guys were trying to cancel me, bro. That was a little bit brain rot, but actually loads of sauce dropped in that call. Went for like a whole hour. I've got another call right now, so we're about to launch this up real quick. I've got so many calls. I've got actually another one after this too with a different brand, so loads of stuff going on. But yeah, we're just going to smash through these. I like to have all my calls done at once, so like if I can schedule them, I'll just schedule them back to back to back so I can do them. I don't want to like spread calls out throughout the day, because then doing work in between is just kind of not really it. I just want to smash through the calls throughout the day. Yeah, that's the calls. We've got the campaigns right here, so any big campaigns that brands drop, I'll send them in here, or sometimes the brand themselves will send them in here. Like we got staff members from loads of the big brands. So source tab is super useful. Don't have this in the upgrade. Literally, whenever I do like research on shop, whether it's US, UK, I just send stuff in here all the time, and people have literally like replicated a video I've sent in here. Definitely be looking the source tab if I send like new products for lives and stuff like that. Like if we just go for you, I know you run lives, so like products for lives, I always send stuff in. Yeah, that's the lady they were talking about. Let me see if I did. I don't think I did though. There's also certain files that like aren't video files that need to be in there as well. Alright chat, just wrapped up a call there with a huge, like fucking huge company in the space. You probably have heard of them before. But that was a very, very beneficial call for me to understand different sort of sides of the business and different areas I want to go into. So that was fire. My throat right now is literally cooked. I've got a hot ass, obviously decaf coffee, come on now, you know the vibe. But I've got a hot coffee right there it's got honey in it. That is the key, guys. I said it in my last vlog. If you do lives or like you're doing something where you're constantly talking and your vocal cords are just cooked, have a hot drink with some honey in it, and trust me, it's gonna sort you out well. I've got one final call. Like I said, I like to just smash through the calls back to back to back, and then after that I can lock in with the rest of the work I want to do. I don't have to worry about, oh, I need to hop on a call now in 20 minutes. Like, you just get them done and we're chilling. Alright chat, last call of the day, man. Yes, I can hear you, bro. Can you hear me? Perfect, bro, perfect. The only difficulty sometimes is the customs. Like in Morocco, I think they're quite strict about the products they let inside of the country. So sometimes there's a bit of issue with that, but we can see if we can resolve this. And we can also still keep doing AI too, because this is a very good method. You've made money off of it yourself, which is great. Right now, guys, I'm just trying to envision the downstairs. The only frustrating thing is you can see how many pillars there are there. If it was a bit more open, it would low-key be better, but I'm trying to envision like where I can put a sofa, TV setup. I want like a little coffee table, and then like a little place just to like eat food out real quick. This is low-key the sofa I'm looking at right here. Yes, it's 1.4k, but this is like an actual bit of art. Like if I want to sell this in the future, it's not going to lose its money in comparison to me buying a cheap ass £400 one, but we'll see. I think it's kind of fire, I'm not going to lie. I always wanted one of these. Then I've shown like the seats and stuff, but I'm just trying to envision like this sofa, where is that going? Do I put it up against the back of the wall? But there's actually loads of space behind me. Like in this photo, I'm like halfway through the room as well, so I could have it further back. And then, yeah, it's a bit of a tricky one at the moment. Starting for like an hour now, and this is what I've been thinking. So this is the bottom part, and I'm actually thinking of putting the office right here and kind of blocking it off with a wall, with a door in here, and having like a enclosed office. Then upstairs, like using this back wall, that sofa's horrible, but using this back wall to have like a sofa and a whole chill out chill out space, have like a coffee table in front, and then the TV mounted on the wall behind, and then you get the natural lighting from the what's it called, the window on the side here. My brain's fried, but I'm thinking this is probably going to be the best. I think my camera died mid clip, but I low-key just been up like trying to think about the different layout I want to do, and low-key I've been thinking there's offices, well, in that same kind of block, there's offices that don't have like the second level. I'm actually thinking maybe that's better. If I just have like all one floor and it's just hella open, I'm thinking that will 1,000,000% be easier to work with. So if I can't think of like a proper plan, I might ask like if I can swap the office to one that's just fully open, because I feel like that probably would low-key be better. But at the same time, it's kind of nice to have like 2 separate floors. So we'll see. Next time I go to the office, because I need to check out like the Wi-Fi speed and stuff like that, just to see what we're working with, and then also like take some proper measurements, because when I just went to collect the keys and just kind of have a look at the space, but I need to, like, I'm not going to order a fucking sofa and then it arrives and it doesn't fit, you know. I'm going to check it out, and then I might also ask and see if they have like a spare one available. That means that I don't have to like try and fit things in, because it's those pillars at the bottom that make it a bit difficult. And I'd have to get like a wall put in, which is fine, but it's a bit more time consuming. I kind of want to just get in and lock in as soon as possible. So yeah, I'm asking to see if they have like a more open one, which is just one floor, and see if they can swap me. I don't know, I fucking signed a contract already, so I might have to wait until I can do that. Alright, what's good, boys? I'm about to go off to the gym real quick. Oh shit, I almost left with a candle on. My house could have burnt down. Oh, it smells so good. Yeah, I'm about to go to the gym. This morning, I've literally just been doing work that's like so boring. I've been preparing stuff for the masterclass, like all the course content. Obviously, I'm not going to show that because you got to wait for the fucking masterclass for that shit. But yeah, I'm about to go to the gym. The weather has got better. Earlier, it was horrible, but yeah, just finished up at the gym. Good session, not going to lie. Such a good way to just clear your head midway through the day. I need to start coming a bit later. Alright guys, back from the gym. I've got an actual coffee today. You lot can't rinse me for having decaf. I've got an actual coffee because last night I went to sleep at like 4 and I'm low-key cooked today. Ice cold water, and I want to talk about something with you guys in regards to TikTok and the way that I'm shifting. If you want to copy what I'm doing, go for it. But if you would have seen recently, I've been talking a lot about additional rewards on the Create Towards program. If you don't know what the Create Towards program with TikTok is, it's essentially where you monetize yourself through views. Typically, what it used to be is you used to get like $1,000 per million views. So if you knew how to go viral, bro, you were printing. But then, as time went on, slowly the RPM did start to drop, and to be honest, it was more like an average of like $500 to $600 per million views, which is still really good money, still better than YouTube Shorts, but obviously not as good as it was before. However, over the last couple of months, everything has changed, and that's why I'm really specifically locking in with Create Towards program now. So I currently have been running a couple of accounts for the last few months. I used to run 10 accounts at once, which was crazy, but I kind of shifted over to TikTok Shop because TikTok Shop was, and low-key still is now, like the ceiling with a TikTok Shop account. You can earn 100k in commission in 1 month on an account. You've had people do 20k in a singular day, so it just shows that there's the ceiling with TikTok Shop is extremely high. However, if you take advantage of multiple accounts on CRP right now with the additional rewards, it's ridiculous, and that's why I'm kind of pivoting more towards CRP. And it's very important you stay up to date with the TikTok game, because if I was just ignorant and said, nah, I'm just going to stick with TikTok Shop more now, I'd kind of be holding myself back a little bit. So it's very important, and this is why, again, I'm not going to gas myself up, or this is an ego thing or anything, but no one actually teaches TikTok Shop and CRP at the same time, especially to this level. So it's very important that you know the best of both worlds, because both programs at the moment are insane. But like, I'm just going to scroll through the chat right now so you can see what I mean by the additional reward and the opportunity, and why I'm doubling down and making more CRP pages now. You can see this guy right here, in 15 days of July so far, it's currently the 17th, so this is 2 days ago, he's made 9k standard reward. So this is what he would have earned before the additional rewards came into play, just the 2.7. But from additional, he's got 6.3k extra. That just shows the power of the additional rewards. It's literally multiplying people's earnings by like 2-3 times, and it just makes CRP even more viable than it was before. Actually, just a guy in my free Discord, all he did was use the free course inside of my free Discord right here, and you can see some of the numbers he's getting through using the additional rewards. You can see right here, in 1 day, you can see the stats. This is one singular day, he made 5.6k, and look how much of that is additional rewards, 4k. So before, this would have been 1k in a day, which is still great, but now it's 5 because of these additional rewards. So I hope you can see the potential, and why, again, I'm really doubling down with this. This is another one on another account, just to prove it's not a one-off thing. If you really learn the skill of going viral, which this guy literally, he just used the content in my free course, has already managed to get numbers like this. You can see in 3 days here, he did 9k, and look how much of that is additional rewards. It's ridiculous. It's more than 3 times. It's more than triple. It's just crazy at the moment with TikTok. And again, you can see this is just not a one-off thing. He's even got another account right here that did another 5.8k. Like, this is easy. I'm very excited to see what Calvin finishes the month off on with like all of his accounts combined, because it's genuinely going to be, it actually could get close to a 6-figure month. It really could. The Create Towards program has always been an insane business model. If you have a passion for something and you want to make faces content on it, I mean, you can even show your face and talk into a camera like you want now, like I'm doing, but a lot of people choose to make faces content and edit it in CapCut and learn those skills to go viral, and you can make so much money from it. And what I'm now doing, and what I have been doing for a long time, is kind of outsourcing this. So I will go ahead and create the content for a niche, and I'll put it up into like a Google Drive, and I'll basically send this off to editors, so they have a full tutorial created by me and they know exactly how to make the content, and I'll just outsource to them, which allows me to have accounts on autopilot. Obviously, the profit margin isn't then 100%. I am paying an editor, but the profit margin still remains at like 96% or something ridiculous. So it's a very good method for me. If you're a starter and beginner, I wouldn't recommend going that route. I'd recommend learning what it actually takes to go viral, and then maybe if you want to outsource and run multiple pages, that's the way to go. But for me, that's just what's working the best. And from time and time again, what I will do is I will go ahead and create some of the videos myself for the page if I want to test out new hooks or new things, just to ensure that page is still constantly getting views, essentially. Because with TikTok, you do always have to adapt. You can't just post the same thing. Like, very rarely you can just post the same thing every single day for years and just it gets views all the time. You do have to adapt to trends and stuff like that, which is what I do. So I still do make some of the content for the page, but for the most part, on a day-to-day basis like today, like, I haven't made any CRP videos. I've just instructed my editors and my team on what to do, and that's how you kind of can scale. Because with a CRP page, you can see people are doing numbers like that. I've just unlocked a new chilling position. I'm fucking cooked, bro. I can't keep doing this. How have I never done this before in the seat? Look at that posture. My posture's fried. Holy shit. Fuck, fam. This is cooked. I just wrapped up it in a circle call. That was a long ass fucking call. That was like an hour, 10 minutes. Usually we go like, well, to be fair, standard time for a call is an hour, but that one, like, because we just went through so much stuff, I think I reviewed like 15 videos or some crazy shit. But I love the inner circle calls. It's always good to have a laugh. We're not always like hella serious, like obviously locked in, but good to have a laugh here and there. Such a good environment. But yeah, just smashed out that call. Currently what I'm working on, let me go back real quick, is some new modules actually for the free courses and stuff. So if any of you guys are interested in that, feel free to hop in. I'm working on a couple modules for the free course, so teaching how to actually find the best products, the importance of it, products for lives, videos for TikTok shop, basically a whole guide I'm adding into the free course, which is going to be useful. So I'm going to work on one thing for the TikTok shop right now and one thing for the Create Towards program, just so both people are getting a nice little balance right there. By the way, chat, instead of just showing you like me doing the work while I'm sat at my desk, I want to explain what actually allows me to do work to a higher standard. Right now I've just done it and I want to talk about it, I want to document it. My phone, right now, my phone is completely non-existent whilst I'm working. It's not on my desk. There's these ones, I mean, this is a US phone, so I'm not going to go on that to use. These ones are currently dead, they need charging. This one's still okay. My spare phones, they don't have anything that I can get distracted on. It's just TikTok to post on, that's it. My actual phone is somewhere on my bed. I just literally, I sit here, and then when I realise, like, oh shit, like my phone's kind of distracting me, I pick it up and I just throw it behind me. That's all I do. And I can tell you for a fact, your phone is holding you back from making money. And it's difficult, I can agree. When you're doing online business, a lot of the time you need your phone. Like, you actually need it to do a bit of work. For example, with TikTok, I'm on it all the time. Like, doom scrolling on TikTok is actually not a bad thing for me at all. It's actually quite a good thing because I can learn trends, see what's doing well. So it's quite beneficial. But sometimes it gets to a point where, for example, this bit of work that I'm doing right now, I don't need my phone at all. So the phone just has to go. And I can tell when you're next working, if you have your phone on your desk or wherever you work, just think about when you pick it up and then you might start to scroll on TikTok for a bit. You might go onto Instagram, then you might start messaging people and then you might get a bit distracted. You'll just lose like 20, 30 minutes out of nowhere. To actually do deep work, I genuinely believe there's no way that you can have your phone on your desk. Like, even no matter what level of self-discipline you have, I genuinely believe I have an extremely high level of self-discipline. Like, I can stop myself doing something very easily. I'm not an addicted person at all. But sometimes with your phone, it's so easy to get carried away. So one thing that if you guys want to become not just more productive but more focused is removing the phone from the equation. I have no like want or need to get up right now and then go to my bed and go on my phone and do this and that. I don't have any need to do that. All I have is I just want to sit here and just do the fucking work. So that's just a tip that I'd really recommend if you're struggling to focus or actually feel like you're properly doing work to a good standard. Just remove the phone out of the equation and I'm very, very certain it's going to give you a positive impact. Today, guys, I've been working on some CRP niches. In fact, I'll show you one right now because this is what I'm adding to the free course. Like I said last night, I was doing something free for the TikTok shop course, the free TikTok shop course. Now I'm doing a free asset for the CRP course because obviously I understand some people just don't have any money to invest when it comes to starting. So I know for a fact that my free courses for both TikTok shop and CRP are the best. By like, it doesn't even fucking come close, I'm going to be completely honest. But right here, this is the niche I'm adding into the free course. It's an absolute banger. Yes, it's quite brain rot, but just look at the views, man. The views are insane and it's quite complex to make, to be honest. So I thought I'd make a full tutorial breaking down all the tools you need to make this consistent and high quality and get the views that this page is getting and how to adapt it and also do your own things with it, because often I don't recommend just copying like someone else's page and CRP niche unless you're onto it like instantly. If they've been doing it for a bit of time now, it's best for you to add your own adaptation to it because you're taking a winning concept and just adapting it basically to perform well. So that's what I'm adding for the free course. I mean, if you want to access this niche tutorial, feel free to find the free course in the free Discord below. But yeah, I also recorded another niche for the upgrade before this, which is an absolute banger, but obviously I'm not going to show that one because you got to gatekeep that for my upgrade people. But yeah. Just been working on that this morning, and then a little update with the office. So I managed to secure myself just an open plan one. So previously in the vlog you would have seen me go into the one that I was going to move into, but I just realised like the stairs and stuff, like, and the whole fact there's 2 floors is just like, it's just going to make it too complicated. The pillars that are supporting like the second floor kind of get in the way. So I want it to just be more open so I can just put anything wherever I want. So that's all sorted now. I'm going to be able to move into that one. So what I'm going to do at the moment is just order everything for the office, get it into the one that I showed earlier in the vlog, just to store it in there, and I might just work in there a little bit, put the desk up, because that's like an easy, quick thing. And then I'm gonna transfer it all into the new office, which is basically just it's like the same thing but just fully open. It doesn't have like the second floor, and I thought I'd like that and make use of it, which is pretty cool, but it just makes it more inconvenient because I'm gonna have to like build a wall and a door to like close off the sound and stuff like that, whereas it makes more sense to just have one open flat area that I can just put anything anywhere. It's so much easier. So that's where I'm going to be moving forward with the office. I'm literally going to order pretty much everything today. So all the tech stuff on Amazon, I'll order that on Prime, get it in, and then we'll just start building the setup. Bro, look how brain rot this guy is, man. Look how brain rot this shit is. Bro's moonwalking in the fucking forest. I have these headphones right now. These ones, and I wear them every day, but I genuinely feel like this one day is going to give me a dent in my head, and fuck this shit. So I'm that cooked that I'm looking for earphones instead. I think this is the way. You know what, fuck it, I'm gonna get the OGs right here. Real ones know about these. Alright chat, so up here I have absolutely everything listed and ordered. So this is everything that's going to be coming in for the office. Unfortunately, this probably all is, well, it's not going to arrive by the end of this vlog. So next vlog, I'm going to be putting this all inside the office, and I'll actually be able to work from there, which is perfect. I did low-key want that to be in this vlog, but at the same time, I didn't want to force to get everything in the office that I wasn't actually planning on staying in, because after second thoughts, looking at it how it is with 2 floors and stuff, it just doesn't really work for the setup I want to have. I want to have a sofa where we can have a podcast setup, so when the inner circle members come in person to talk about their story. So if you guys have seen the case study videos I've done on my main page, they're often done over like Google Meet or something like that, or Discord. I want to get those done in real life as well, especially for my UK creators, because some of you guys are doing insane right now. You know who you are, and once you get up to those big months, it'll be very beneficial for you to come in person. We'll hop on a little podcast. We'll just talk about how you got to that stage, you know, what things really helped you achieve those goals, and just give general advice to help as many people as possible. So I think that would be fire, and we can do that at the office. So I want to have a really nice sofa with a mic setup and all that sort of stuff. Then I also want to have maybe 2 desk setups. I definitely obviously want one for myself, but as you guys know, and as you guys have seen from my vlogs, I don't really work alongside other people, but I think I'll go ahead and put one desk in first, and then we'll go ahead and put a setup there, and then as time goes on, you know, because I probably did speak about it early in the vlog, I do want to build some form of team, so if we get someone out in the office working every single day, build them a setup too, there'll be more than enough space for that in the open sort of plan, so that's going to be perfect. So I'm super excited to get this all in. That's the main bit. When all of this stuff goes in and the office comes to life and I'm actually using it actively, like it's going to be so fire. Yeah, I've been working at my desk all day. I haven't gone outside at all. So what I'm going to do is, I don't usually do this. I usually just stick in such a routine of just like exercise first. So I'll go gym, go for a run straight away. But actually today, it's a bit later now. It's like 6 p.m. So I'm going to go for my run now. And I think it's going to give me, like, it's sometimes good to do it this way because I get a nice reset. I smashed out work for ages and now I'm kind of stuck at a point where it's getting quite difficult to do work, so I just need that mental refresh. Gonna go for a run, push myself, come back, shower, freshen up, and then it's like kind of like a new day again. So yeah, I've still pretty much done everything I need to do for today, but you can always do more. So as you guys know, what I usually have is like a sort of list on my phone. I've got it up right now, but there's nothing on it, so I can't really show you. But I have just a list on like my home screen, and I've done everything for today already. But bro, we still got ages, so I'm gonna add some new tasks that I want to go ahead and get done just to get ahead of the game. The main things that I definitely want to do is start reaching out to some new US brands, because we're working with a US brand at the moment, but I want to get maybe one more in and prepare for next month's campaigns too and get that going, because we're currently pushing and scaling brands not just in the US but also in the UK too. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and again, it's why I do need to build a team, because I've been doing this myself for a while now, and in order to really scale and push on to the next point, I'm going to need to get a team behind it, which is going to be amazing. I'm super excited to build that. And who knows, even people watching this video right now, if you've come through Forte, like, you're the type of person I want to pick. So always, you know, think about that in the back of your head. Consistency is so key, boys. Always consistent. I don't want to go on this run right now, I'm not going to lie. I need to start coming here in the evening more. Are you joking me? Sun like this, bro, this is literally the perfect place to break up the day. Blessed to live in a place that has this, like, relatively close. Yes, I have to run fucking far, but it works well for me. If I lived in a major city, I feel like this is a bit less accessible. Here's how I am sweating right now. It's actually hot in the UK for the first time in a while, which is a blessing because the fans are going to cook today, which is beautiful. But yeah, more money, got to sacrifice a bit of the comfortability because it is hot. I like you just had crazy aura loss. Usually this was like a path, but the grass grew so quickly that I just walked through like so many fucking thorns, but it is what it is. And yeah, apologies this vlog hasn't been like crazy. Just been a lot of work and just a bit tedious sorting the office and stuff out. There's a lot of back and forth on text because I low-key secured myself a good deal. to switch to the other office. Usually like you'd have to wait a while, but I'm in straight away, so we're good to go. Next vlog, I'm going to be moving everything in, which is exciting to actually be able to use it. Yeah, it's done now, secured. Gonna make some banger content in there, 100%. Get some of the Forte members in there in real life. Just expanding. It's so nice to see. Like, I'm so grateful for the people in that community. I don't know why I say that community, it's literally my fucking community. But that just shows that I don't want to like take credit for everything, because without the people inside of it, the community would be nowhere near as good as it is. 21,000 people over like the last year of growing that community is insane. So if you're in the Discord, shout out to you. I really appreciate every single one of you, especially the guys that watch the vlogs. We're getting insane feedback. You guys are just like loving the raw sort of relatable feeling, which is what I'm going to try and keep for you guys. I'm never gonna switch up, don't worry boys. But yeah, with that being said, you would have seen a lot of results from the inner circle, which essentially is my one-to-one mentorship group. I can't speak, I'm out of breath. My one-to-one mentorship group. And if you would like to go ahead and apply for that, I'm going to leave it top link in the description. I'm also going to go ahead and chuck in the webinar application link as well. So obviously the free masterclass, you've seen me sort of preparing it, the behind the scenes in this vlog. So if you actually want to join that, I'm going to go through so much stuff, not gatekeeping anything. Feel free to apply for that as well with the link in the description. But yeah guys, that being said, all my socials are linked in the description. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to drop a like and subscribe to the channel with post notifications on, I'd really appreciate that. That being said guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.